You got good spidey senses. Your spidey senses tingle so much, even when you don't even want to know nothing. Your intuition is so loud. You're able to pick up on, and I feel like I had a video similar to this, but you're able to pick up on these like half truths, or when people are telling one side of the story, they're not going to let you know that they skipped over a whole lot of stuff. But you're going to be like, wait a minute. And it might take you a minute, because I know it takes me a minute sometimes to be like, yo, yeah, I hear you. You want to believe people. You want to trust them. You're like, oh, yeah, you hear the situation. Sometimes it has something to do with you, but most time it don't. So you're able to really like put the puzzle pieces together from other people's situations. And that's a blessing and a curse, because you end up knowing more than you really want to know. It's like, and then what do you do with that information? Does it really matter? But regardless, it's like, dang. Then you turn around and you're like, why are you telling the half truth? Why aren't you saying the whole thing? Why are you only telling from your perspective? Well, that's the only thing people can do, but they can tell the whole story. You know what I mean? Ooh, you know what I mean? When it's just like, oh yeah, they did this, that's what they said, and this is what I did, and it's like, yeah, but you leaving out the part where you did that, and the cause and effect you're really leaving out, because the story is making it sound like the third party, the other person is real crazy and you the golden one. And then it's like, so now you're starting to question people's character that are in your circle, that are telling these half truths about other people, which is that's a powerful thing. That's a powerful thing, because you end up knowing stuff behind the scenes on accident that are like, oh. But even if it's not like, oh, they said this, or like a separate story, even if it's something that somebody's telling you, it's like, I hear what you're saying, but I also see what you're doing, or I'm catching you in something. You're getting caught up in something, and the crazy part is you're uncovering these things on accident. I guess that's a gift, gift and a curse, if you will. Let me know if you resonate with anything like that, because yeah, it really be like that. It kind of feels like you're psychic, but at the same time, it's like, no, I can just really read between the lines, and my intuition is peak, and also, I seen you when you was trying to not be seen. I was in the right place at the right time, and somehow God and the universe just handed me the answers I needed to know. And so when people think they're being sneaky with you, yeah, that's probably what this is gonna be. People think they're sneaky, but you figure out, you uncover all the half truths. Maybe it's 25% truth, 75% lie. And it's like, oh, you thought you was going to get away with lying to me? Oh, no, you got it backwards. Because that's not how this goes. It's never going to go like that. I'm protected and loved. And whether I want to know something or not, it will be revealed to me. I know a lot of women have that women's intuition. You know exactly what I mean. Where it's like, oh. And a lot of people don't want to say, like, dreams count. Dreams count? Dreams count? But it's even more weird when it's like in real life, where it's like, oh, I have a sneaky suspicion of something. And I'm not saying necessarily when they say, oh yeah, go through their phone, kinda, but it's like even more eerie when you're really not looking. You really just dropped it, and then it's just like, oh, here's the answer. It's like, why? Kind of heartbroken about it, because I really didn't want to know, but here we are with the answer. And I guess it's better to know than to not know. It's better for the answers to fully be revealed, so I can make my truest, most honest answer, instead of waiting on somebody to eventually come back and then tell me a half truth. Like, no, I know the whole truth. I figured out the whole truth without even trying. So if you got that special skill, let me know, because it really is something else. It really is something else. And what we do with that information, that's going to take some maturity on our part, on your part, because you can easily blast people. You easily say, like, I know something you don't, or, oh yeah, I saw you. I heard somebody say this. No, I figured it out. It's so sometimes we just want to be like, yeah, I found out, but like, is it worth it? Maybe sometimes. What's the point of this? People be telling half truths, half lies. You be figuring them out without even trying. The revelation is revelationed. And the information gets revealed. And sometimes it can break your heart in the process, but at the end of the day, you can get peace of mind way sooner. And then sometimes you're just waiting on the confirmation from them actually to finally come around. So then you can say, I already knew that. Well, I already knew. That doesn't make it better that you already knew. But now you can sit here and plan and think about how you are going to respond when they finally tell you the truth. And you don't have to act out of emotion when you finally get the truth. You can go ahead and say, well, when they tell me what they need to tell me. It's like a parent. Oh, yeah, it's like a parent with a teenager or something. When you know your teenager did something bad and you're just waiting for them, or your child, don't really matter what age, you're just waiting for them to tell you what they did. And you trust that they'll eventually come around. And then when they finally do, well, you might be mad in the moment when you figure it out, right? But then you get time to kind of like temper your emotions. And then they'll tell you like, oh, yeah, mom, yeah, dad, I did X, Y, and Z. And at that point, you can be like, well, thank you for telling me. And you can have a more rational conversation. So that's a positive. That's a good part of it. Does it make it better? No. Does that excuse what your teenager did? No. Does it make you happy that they finally came to you? Of course. And now that you can respond from a mature, healthy way, that's even better. So at the end of the day, knowing something ahead of time, seeing through something, figuring something out is ultimately a good thing, because you don't want to react to somebody finally telling a full truth. You don't want to be explosive, because that might lead you to the outcome that you really didn't want. So I'm going to leave that right there. It's getting hot. I'm baking in the sun. But y'all let me know if that resonates at all. What side you been on? You been the one telling half truths? I hope not. But anyway, a lot of people at the park today. All right. I'll see y'all next video. Bye.